Welcome to The Update. I'm Eleanor Quirk. Iran is refusing to hold nuclear talks with the United States until it demands Israel pause their strikes. Donald Trump has met with his security advisors as he weighs up whether America will join the conflict. Mr. Trump says it would be very hard to ask Israel to halt its bombardment while they're winning.
Well, I think it's very hard to make that request right now. If somebody's winning, it's a little bit harder to do than if somebody's losing. But we're ready, willing, and able, and we've been speaking to Iran, and we'll see what happens. The
Royal Australian Air Force is on its way to the Middle East to help rescue stranded Australians. More than 1,200 Aussies are wanting to leave Israel. Around 2,000 are in Iran. Police in South Australia are continuing to investigate after a reality star was charged with murder. The woman who starred on Beauty and the Geek was charged after the discovery of a man's body at a home in Port Lincoln. The 34-year-old's believed to have known the victim, and Assistant Commissioner Ian Parrott says there's no threat to the public.
This is not a random incident. We are confident that this is limited to a relationship between the person who has been charged and the person who is deceased.
And there are calls to offer more music in schools. The Australian Children's Music Foundation conducted a survey finding 2 in 3 primary school children are lacking access to music education. Singer-songwriter and member of the foundation, Rob Mills, says it's a critical aspect of learning.
The studies have shown that having a music program at your school increases numeracy skills, literacy skills. It's also been proven to increase the number of days that kids actually want to go to school.
Sport and entertainment are next. To sport, Canberra held off a second-half comeback by the West Tigers to take the win 16-12. Jed Stewart had a dream debut for the Raiders, scoring on his first outing. A proud moment for dad and coach Ricky Stewart.
This week's been the hardest week I've had since I've coached because, from a father's point of view, I don't want him to come out and be man of the match. I just want him to hold his own, and that's all I wanted, and he did that. And the amount of times I've been waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning with some real bad thoughts. I didn't get any of those tonight, so it was good.
And Brisbane broke a 2-decade hoodoo and defeated the Cats in Geelong by 41 points. To entertainment, iconic movie Jaws is celebrating its 50th anniversary. Locals in a small town in Martha's Vineyard, where the suspense thriller was filmed, joining thousands who have descended on the town to mark the milestone. Jeffrey Kramer played Deputy Hendricks and says the trouble-plagued production became Hollywood's first summer blockbuster.
It looked like they were going to pull the plug. We were way over budget. It took forever. It was 100+ days over budget. And you know what? It was a perfect creative storm. Everything came together. The editing, the music, and what a movie.
And Chris Brown has faced a court in the UK pleading not guilty to a serious assault charge. The Grammy winner is accused of attacking a music producer with a bottle in a London nightclub in 2023. The 36-year-old will now face trial set for October next year. And that's the latest from the Nova podcast team. We'll see you again soon for another episode of The Update.